So let's talk about lending platforms. Lending platforms allow users to lend and borrow crypto from other people in the crypto space. Lenders will receive rewards when depositing their funds to pools supported by the platform. And borrowers can benefit by taking secure loans from the platform by depositing collateral. Lenders benefit by earning interest on their deposit, and borrowers benefit by having a source of liquidity to acquire loans from. The APYs, or the percentages on interest, may fluctuate up and down depending on factors such as demand or scarcity at the given time. Some examples of lending platforms are the Aave protocol, Compound, and Celsius. So here's a visual of how crypto lending works. Essentially, starting on the left, you have investors who will invest their funds. Maybe they'll invest their Bitcoin into a crypto lending company. Now, this company or central organization will lend out their funds, which includes this invested money from the investors. They'll lend it out to a borrower. And in order to take out a loan, the borrower will have to put up some sort of collateral. So let's say they have 1 Bitcoin, but they want to borrow maybe 2 Bitcoin. So they can deposit 1 Bitcoin and they can get 2 Bitcoin for that. This varies from lending program to protocol, stipulation to stipulation. And essentially the borrower will pay back the loan plus interest over a given time. And the crypto lending company will make money based off of this interest and will pay back the loan to the original investors plus interest. So there are benefits to investors to work and to lend out their crypto to essentially receive passive income on that. Now, within decentralized lending, the whole process is powered but is automated through the use of smart contracts. Now, here's the borrower or the person taking out the loan. They'll deposit their crypto. They get a loan back at once, up to 70% of the market value. Once again, that really depends on the lending platform and at the time that the loan was taken out. Now, they have to repay back the loan. And when they do pay back that loan, they get the crypto collateral back. Likewise, the lender, the person investing, they'll deposit their funds and they get the money back, including interest. Now, this could include depositing USDT. This could include depositing Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other coin. And this is all managed instead of a centralized entity or a company, can be done with smart contracts, where if the borrower doesn't necessarily pay back their loan on time, their collateral can be liquidated. And we'll talk more about lending protocols in a later lesson. Moving on to exchange tokens. So first we'll talk about centralized exchanges. Some exchanges have decided to develop their own tokens for various uses. The use cases for these tokens range from acting as tokens for liquidity pools, for margin trading, to tokens used for their own in-house blockchain networks. Examples of centralized exchange tokens include Binance Coin, FTX token, the Huobi token, and the KuCoin token. Here are just some examples of different centralized exchanges. See Binance, HitBTC, Kraken, Poloniex, and more. Now moving on to decentralized exchanges, or DEXs. So the use of smart contracts, particularly in Ethereum, have allowed for the creation of decentralized exchanges. Essentially, it's a decentralized marketplace where people can trade assets, including crypto and NFTs. These differ from typical centralized exchanges in that they are not controlled by a single entity or group. It's run by smart contracts and code. Centralized exchanges hold your funds when you invest and buy crypto, whereas decentralized exchanges, your funds are directly stored directly onto the blockchain itself. So instead of sending your money to your Coinbase account and your funds being held by Coinbase when you buy and sell crypto, your funds are stored directly on your wallet, on your address, and you constantly have full control and custody of your crypto. We'll talk more about custody and wallets in a later lesson. Some examples of DEXs include Uniswap, Kyber Network, and PancakeSwap. Here's a visual representation of this difference between centralized exchange and decentralized exchange. So on the left, we have our centralized exchange, where these different users are able to trade and interact with one another through the lens and through the facilitation by the centralized exchange, such as Coinbase. So if you're this user and you're looking to sell your Bitcoin and this user wants to buy that Bitcoin, it's all done through this intermediary on their servers through their wallet. Whereas on a decentralized exchange, you are able to trade directly with user to user, without the need of this central intermediary. Essentially, programs such as Loopring, 1inch, and Uniswap facilitate these trades through the use of smart contracts. Next up, let's talk about DAOs, or Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. A decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO for short, is a way to bring governance to a decentralized protocol without comprising any of the benefits of decentralization. This is seen often in decentralized exchanges or decentralized lending platforms, where in order to run the protocol and have a set of rules that these protocols are going to abide by, a DAO is created to essentially vote and govern the market. So DAOs allow the users, or the token holders, the right to vote on proposed changes to the network and the overall future of the network. There is no influence from a central authority. Some examples of DAOs include MakerDAO, Dash DAO, and the Decentraland DAO. So here's an example of how DAOs could work. So let's say we start in our first section, top left. So maybe a funding pool is available for proposal. There's money available, the DAO has made money, or the protocol has made some money, and the DAO wants to vote on how to best allocate this funding. So anyone can submit a proposal. So as long as you are a member of the DAO, you hold the token, you are able to submit a proposal. And proposals are reviewed and voted on by individuals that hold the governance token. Voting can be delegated to trusted users, and voters are paid to participate. This can vary from DAO to DAO, protocol to protocol, but essentially you are rewarded with governance tokens by participating in these voting situations. Votes are then weighed according to the stake in the DAO. So if you have more of these governance tokens, more of these DAO tokens, you have a bigger say. Essentially, your votes count for more. You have more votes, so to speak. The results are hidden until the voting session is ended, and this is to ensure fairness. And this is all automated and ensured through the use of smart contracts and coding. It's essentially encoded into the blockchain. There's no way to reveal the results until the voting session has ended. And then finally, the votes are counted and the proposal is either approved or denied. Now, these decentralized autonomous organizations essentially can apply to a variety of decentralized protocols. This could be used in exchanges such as Uniswap or 1inch in terms of validators, so people running nodes on the network. Day-to-day users can use DAOs, and also developers who want to have a decentralized way to communicate with one another and to essentially agree upon a set standard of developmental protocols and rule sets to abide by. Essentially, all these actors, all these different players in the game essentially can work together in this distributed network of autonomous stakeholders. Nobody knows who the other person is. They just recognize them based on maybe wallet address or the amount of DAO tokens being held. Now finally, we'll wrap up our coin categorization with meme coins. So the rise in popularity of Dogecoin has ushered in a new category of cryptocurrency, meme coins. Meme coins are typically based on internet memes. This could be jokes, humor, or funny images, such as the Shiba Inu dog and other various figures. These coins have dominated investing social media circles throughout 2021, and some, such as Dogecoin, have become popular throughout mainstream media. While would-be investors may hear stories of extreme profits from early adopters, the potential for extreme gains is equal to the potential for extreme losses. Most meme coins do not have a use case, meaning that they do not actually have a specific function or a unique function compared to other cryptocurrencies. They don't aim to solve a real-world issue or to provide a financial service. Investing in Doge or other meme coins is not recommended and is considered a high-risk investment. Some examples of meme coins are Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and SafeMoon.